Happy to be here to introduce to people. Some people may not be familiar with what Qi Gong is and what Qi Gong can do for your health and your life. Some of you here are old-timers. So old-timers meaning you're familiar with it. And so I hope you get to participate in this class on a regular basis. We try to make it fun for you because some of you have been practicing Qigong for quite some time. So incorporating Qigong practices from our different practices. There's many different styles of Qigong. Of course, similarly, when people ask me the question, Tai Chi, what's the difference between Tai Chi and Qigong? So this is how I defined it. Qigong is literally translated as a study and mastery of your life force, right? So what you're doing is you are learning how to control your Qi, your life force, your vitality. And this life force is important because it's not only just to sustain you, but it can be harnessed for healing purposes. And that's why it's important that you learn how to control and move your Qi, not dissimilar to driving a car. Most people shouldn't drive a car unless they've actually practiced driving and have been instructed on how to do so, because it's a big responsibility to get out there on the road and drive a big machine. Well, in similar vein, Qigong is a study and mastery of life force so that you can use your Qi, your energy, to increase your health, promote healing. So if you're looking to heal from whatever illness, and of course, many of you perhaps are participating because you're a cancer survivor. And you want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to stay cancer-free for the rest of your life. And at the same time, some of you may be interested because you are currently going through cancer treatments and you want to find a way to activate your own self-healing. We all have innate self-healing powers. I'm privilege and honor to have been trained in both traditions, Eastern and Western medicine. I'm dual trained. I went to Shanghai Medical University and I did a residency in integrative oncology there. And it was there that I saw firsthand the combination of Eastern and Western medicine and how that has changed the outcome for patients undergoing cancer therapy. And so from that experience over 36 years ago, I came back to LA and took over my father's practice. And along with my brother, we have been helping many patients of all kinds of conditions, of course, but in particular with cancer. And this is a particular field that I am fascinated by just because I saw firsthand how we can increase the quality of life for all of our cancer patients. In addition to that, we also saw these long-term outcome studies that the integrative approach, when you combine the best of both East and West for cancer care, we saw a higher survival rate as well as longer lifespan. And so, and remission rate as well. So there's no question that this number compares very favorably to just going, alone with either medical traditions. So now Qigong is very much part of the traditional Chinese medicine arsenal of tools in which patients are empowered to practice and to awaken your own healing powers from within. So don't think for a minute that you have no influence over the outcome of your recovery from cancer or any disease for that matter, right? We just happen to be doing a class for the cancer community, but you may have other conditions or other people are tuning in because you're looking just to maintain your health and vitality. Some people may come from the place of, hey, I don't want to age. So how can I maintain my agility, my flexibility, my strength, my balance, and all of that? And this is something that can be very helpful. Qi Gong is a fantastic practice that can really help you tap into what you already have. And that's the beauty of it. You have the Qi, you have the vitality, you have the life force already within you. And so it isn't so much that you have to go and acquire something new, but rather all you have to do is awaken what's already within you. And that's really the beauty of what we're talking about today here. And then we're going to help you learn a few movements as we go along here. Okay. All right. Now, the difference between Qigong and Tai Chi. Tai Chi is really a type of Qigong, because remember we talked about what is Qigong. Qigong is the study and mastery of your life force, right? And so Tai Chi is an offshoot of Qigong. And Tai Chi is much more complicated to learn because there are choreographed movements that are dance-like. And it goes from a short form of 18 moves to a complete long form, the traditional long form, 108 movements, which takes up roughly about, if you do it at a very slow, calm pace, it can take you 20 to 40 minutes, depending on how quickly you move. Qigong, on the other hand, can be practiced anywhere, anytime, and it could take as short as 8 minutes and as long as an hour. Just depends on what you want to do. Okay, so that's what we've got here. I think we still have people who are not muted for some reason. I'm hearing some background noise. I would appreciate, just for everyone's benefit, just to hit that mute button on your phone or your iPad or whatever it is that you're using to participate. Okay, good. So what we're going to introduce today, and some of you have been participating in our prior classes, which Gayla has been teaching on Tuesdays. And so what we're going to be introducing is Qigong for metabolic health. Because one of the things that we notice, having worked in this field for many years, that as you get older, your metabolism changes. And for many people, the metabolism just slows down and becomes very sluggish. And this can be attributable to the aging of the glands like the thyroid, as well as the pancreas, which releases insulin, as well as adrenal and other glands in your body and organs. So it's all aging. Now, let me just give you the reason why you really need to work on anti-aging, because the number one cause of cancer is not environment, it's not genetic, it's not your diet, it's not the stress, it's not how many hours you sleep, it's not the carcinogens that you take in. It's actually aging, just getting old. So majority of cancers happen after age 50. And that's unfortunate. But it is because your immune system becomes weaker, your body's function. All the organs are starting to decline in their function. So things just don't work very well. Circulation becomes impaired. So now what you have is a challenge of getting your troops to wherever you need it to perform the normal task. And in this case, we're talking about the immune system. The thymus has atrophied, which produces a lot of your natural killer cells that patrol the body for cancer cells, right? And DNA experiences damage, oxidative damage over the years that you're alive. And so then the DNA causes, the damaged DNA causes mutation causes cells that proliferate, that are abnormal. Anyway, so bottom line is you need to work on youthing yourself. And I just love that word, youthing. It's not aging, you can youth. And youthing is a process of exercising, activating your life force, your own qi, eating wonderful foods that are filled with nutrients that can help you modify in an epigenetic way to change the way that your genes express. Keep the bad genes in the closet and then express the positive and good genes, right? And that's what you want to do. So Qi Gong will help you achieve that potential. All right. So I'm going to now get everyone started. So Gayla and I are going to be tag team. So she's going to do some of the movements, then I will do some of them, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So I'm going to now turn it over to her to start the foundation warm-up practice. This is very important because it helps you activate your whole energy, open up your meridians, get the energy flowing, all right, and mobilize all your joints. So take it away, Gayla.
Thank you, Dr. Mao, for explaining that so beautifully. All right, so many of you know me. I saw the list of some of you that have come into class, and I thank you for showing up tonight. So you know these movements, so let's just start. We're just going to first just stand for a moment and just feel the soles of your feet and the roots going down to that earth watery energy, just to feel a little grounded. And then our fists, soft fists, and our arms swinging and tapping along the trunk of the body. You know this. And let's just do it and enjoy the activation of all of our energy centers, igniting them, moving up the trunk of the body, and remembering that the soft fist is also tapping in the back. Go all the way up to the shoulders, and make sure you're breathing, and come back down. Keep tapping, just allow the soft fist to land wherever they're going. Just, we have this nice energy movement. And we're coming back down. We're taking one soft fist, going up the side of the body, all the way up, activating the side right into the lymph glands in the armpit, activating those, coming back down, going around the bottom part of the rib cage, straight up the center of the body, tapping near the thymus, go along the collarbone, inside the arm, the meridians there, into the palm, top of the arm, tapping and breathing up to the shoulder neck area. Just take a nice deep breath and then brush off all the dust of life. Let's go right to the other side. You know this. Right up there, moving right up into the armpit again, waking up the lymph glands so they do their job in our body. Coming back down around the bottom part of that rib cage, up the center, up towards this thymus gland, along bottom of the collarbone, down the inside of the arm. Turn the arm over. Again, up to the top, tapping out waking it up, take a nice deep breath and brush off all the dust of life. Soft fists. I keep turning. You don't have to, so you can see where we are. Right back here. We have our kidneys and adrenals. The kidney adrenal area can go around tapping it. And then down along the buttocks, some nice strong tapping. Then you can slightly bend and go the backs of the legs. Maybe you keep your knees soft all during this practice. Going down the backs of the legs. As you can see, inside the legs, the kidney channel, all the way up, coming to the inguinal groove. And we're going to tap there, keeping those knees soft and getting into a little rhythm, breaking up any stagnation and sitting too long during the day or driving for a long time. This is a great movement to do. Breaks up stagnation in the body. Yeah, gets the blood flowing, oxygen. Lots of lymph glands right here. So it's a nice one to remember. And breathe. Like this, and then you can slow it down. And of course, if you're doing this practice on your own, you know you can do it a lot longer. So let's slow that down. I'm turning so you can see the next movement is circulatory. We're just moving our arms and getting our heart to beat a little bit faster, getting circulation in the body to move a little faster. And it's pushing back, and I'm up on the balls of my feet if I have a strong enough ankle and footing, and maybe even getting off the floor. Yeah, you can do that. You don't have to, but it feels good. And just allow your body to enjoy that for a moment. And coming around. And slowing down, one hand inside the other. And just take a moment, feel your body. And we're going to work on stagnation in the joints. So here we are, moving the neck, very slow rotations. Maybe you can breathe in, going back, and exhale to the front. Very gentle movements, inhaling and exhaling. Moving stagnation out of those joints. We come around and go the other way. Just enjoy it. Even the crackling, it'll get better as you continue to practice this. Come to the front, take your hands back of your hips, little wider stance. We're going to move our hips all around, really waking up that part of the body, making a big circle on the earth, all the way. And 3 the other way. That should feel really good. Then pull your feet together, come down to the knees, maybe warm them up. Allow your palms to rest on the kneecap, and 3 circles. Only go down as far as you can. One way, 3 the other, and then out. And go the other way. And come up slowly, hands on the waist. Hold on if you think your balance is not too great today. That happens. We're going to stand on one foot and we're going to activate the ankle. So 3 rotations one way and the other. Point, flex, and shake it out. The other side. Point, flex, and shake it out. Yes. Come all the way up to the shoulders now. Lift them way up to the earlobes and then drop the shoulder blades down the back. You can even sound, inhaling and then let it all out. Wake it all up. And then pull them up all over the back, towards the front. Up and down. That's great. Beautiful. Then arms out, straight out, palms up. And we're going to activate the shoulder joint. Just this movement. I'm trying to like to stand so you can see it. Just this nice, simple movement, waking up the shoulder joint, getting rid of any stagnation. That's very good. And then pulling the hands together, I'm going to wake up the wrists. When I'm in class, I've been teaching you this way, and then also doing a figure 8. And if you can go the other way, it's good too. And I think we might have time. I'll do the add-ons. Usually we do shaking down the tree after this, but we've been doing some of those add-ons. I hope Dr. Now doesn't mind, but here we are. I know some of you really benefited by them. So we've been waking up the wrists, and then we're going to take the palms of the hand, the soft side. Let's tap. I'm trying to do just 9. You can do up to 36 on your own. Just like that. And then take your bird beak, 5 fingers, and move all around the hand, waking it up. I've had so many students tell me how it's really helped their trigger fingers. A lady told me yesterday it was helping her while she was getting her chemo. Her fingers felt funny. Someone else gave me some really good results. So I like hearing that. So let's take the small finger and the pinky supported by the other fingers and go in the webbing of the hand. Waking up, breaking up any stagnation. Both hands. And then soft fist. Everywhere, and then shake them out. And I'm going to do this one, this skipping around a little bit, but let's just do the double knuckle. I know you like this. Feels like we get our own personal facial right here, third eye. Nice rotation along the brow bone, right? And then pull out that forehead, get rid of all those wrinkles into the temples. Maybe even a little behind the ears, down into the cheekbones, the neglected jawbone, waking it all up, all 42 muscle groups in the face, get a nice wake up. And then just let it all go. And then let's just do shaking down the tree, letting everything go, all of our anxiety, nervousness, anything that's bothering us, any negativities, doubts, just let it all go. The balls of your feet, it's really good for your endocrine system, your hormones. Yeah, just let it all go. All right. And I think that should feel good. And we'll allow Dr. Mao to continue.
Well, thank you, Gayla. That was
You're
fabulous. You should all
Thank you.
feel invigorated, activated, and, certainly more youthful at this point with all that massage. Now, talking about massage, Gayla will come back in a moment and go through more massage with you, and this time to activate some of the glands we talked about, the thyroid, the adrenals, the pancreas, and a few other things. So, all right. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to work on metabolic health. So Qi Gong for metabolic health involves 3 simple movements. So I'm going to go over them with you. The first one is called praying to the goddess. So let's get started here. Let's see. I think you can see my feet, right? Yeah, that's good. All right. So feet, just kind of expand them as wide as you can, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing squats. Okay. So we're going to bring our hands out, over, down, squat down. Okay, so we're going to squat down, and we're going to do all this at the same time, like this. Now, there's an art to squatting. So I'm going to show you on the side. One thing we don't want to do is we don't want to squat like this. This is not the correct posture. What we want to do is try to keep your upper body, your spine, as straight as possible, and then squat down, just comfortably as far as you can go, but still keeping your spine straight. Okay. All right. So let's get started here. All right. So this is simple. We're going to be doing some repetitions. We're going to do 10 to start with. All right. So here we go. Do it with your breath. Inhale. Hands clasped back together and to your chest. And exhale as you squat down. Then come up. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, deep, deep, deep breath. Hands together. And exhale, bring your hands to in front of your chest and squat down, keeping your upper torso straight. Inhale, just bending at your knees. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Deep breath. And exhale. You're doing great. We're 5 more to go. Inhale. And exhale. This movement's called praying to the goddess. Inhale. And exhale. And try to squat as low as you can. There you go. Just get down as low as you can. That's good. 3 more to go. Inhale. And exhale. Squat. There you go. That's good. That feels good. All right. Inhale. And exhale. All right, one last one. Inhale. And exhale. All right, super. Okay, let's go and just shake out your legs a little bit, because if you're not used to doing squats, legs get a little tired and sore, but it's very gentle. As you can see, there's no strain, no stress. All right, we just did 10 squats. All right, so the next movement is called waving the cloud. Some people will recognize this if you've done Tai Chi. It's basically a Tai Chi move, waving the cloud. So what we're going to do is we're going to start stationary with your palms facing your face as it comes up. So the hands move in unison, meaning they move in the same direction, but you change the arm turns. So in other words, right arm is up or left arm is up, and then you just keep alternating. Okay. And just breathe naturally. It's a very slow, gentle, moving meditation. And think of clouds. You're waving clouds. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to be moving to one side as we're waving the clouds. All right. And now the hands are going to change. When you're moving, now the palm's facing out. See, this palm is facing out. Unlike earlier, it was facing you. Instead, they're going to turn out like this. Okay, so the little minor difference that you should pay attention to. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up one leg and I'm going to move to the right and then pick up, step out, right, coordinating with my hand. Excellent. Now I'm going to move to the other direction. So pick up my leg and step to the side. Pick up, step, pick up, step to the side. Continue. So take your time, there's no hurry. We're just waving the clouds. What this movement helps is balance. Now we're going to go back, move in the other direction, right? Remember, the palm is facing forward, facing out. Pick up, step to the side, and bring the other foot towards the other foot here. There we go. And we're going to move back to the center. And then we're going to go back to circling your hands with your palm facing inside, facing you. Okay. And now the third movement in Qi Gong for metabolic health is swimming dragon. So we can go ahead and start with your feet together and hands clasp with your palms against one another. And then we're going to start on top and then move your body and your hand in a circular way, kind of like a figure eight, if you will. And what you're doing is you're alternating the weight. So the weight moves to the leg in which you are moving your arm towards. So, for example, so the weight shifts left, right, left, right, left, right, depending on where your hand is moving, this circle. So just breathe naturally and circle around the figure eight. And ideally, the movement is driven by your core. So in other words, if you look at what's happening is the core is doing this kind of movement, right? It's literally in a, so all the movements initiated by the core, and then the arm is just following along, you see. And what we're going to do is we're going to just slowly work our way down. So we get a little lower, lower, and take your time. Breathe deeply. And so we get down to like a squat position, and then we go from here, and then we go up, back up, slowly. And our arms making their way up. As I mentioned earlier, the movement comes from the core, the abdominal center. And we slowly make our way down again. And then back up slowly. And one more time. And slowly make our way back up. And we slow down our movement. Taking those deep, deep breaths in and out. And now we still ourselves. Inhale. And exhale. All right, I hope that has given you some activation of your Qi and you're feeling revitalized already. So now I turn it over to Gayla, who will now lead us through the self-massage.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, that was fun. All right. So I hope you can all see me. I've come up closer to the camera. In this section, the massage, you can be sitting on a mat or the floor, but I'm on my stool so that you can see me, and you can be doing the same thing. So first one is we're going to do a thyroid massage. So we're going to take our hands and rub the palms together, creating some heat, some qi, rubbing them together. And then we're going to use our hands to cup our thyroid. We'll do this about 3 times. So here we are. Palms should be getting warm. And just take one hand and the other hand right over the thyroid. And just breathe. Feel the heat you've generated in your palm. Maybe take 3 breaths. And rub your hands again, creating some warmth. Again, cupping the thyroid. It's nice to do it at least 3 times. You can do it more when you have time. And one more time. Rubbing and cupping. Breathing. Breathe it in. Next, we're going to use our thumbs and put our hands together. If you can get your knuckles together, take your thumbs. I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see thyroid, hands, thumbs, and do a nice massage in this thyroid area. Breathing, just enjoy it. And we probably can do it about 20 or 30 times. So that was about 30 times, and I can feel, the energy from that. Maybe you can too. The second massage is an abdominal massage. Right here. We're going to, and again, you could be sitting on the floor or the edge of a chair, and I'm sitting the edge of my stool, because that way I can keep a nice posture. I'm going to take one hand on the abdomen. The other hand is on the back, almost like for support. And we're going to think of the pelvic area having being a clock, 12 o'clock on the lower part of the pelvic area and 6 o'clock at the top. And we're just doing that so we know about clockwise and counterclockwise. So we're going to be doing some nice massage, really almost like loving yourself. And we're going to start, and we're doing, this is 12, so I'm going clockwise. About 30 nice circles. And if you lose count, it's okay. So I've done about 35 perhaps. And now I'm switching hands. I'm going to go counterclockwise. This hand again in the back, giving myself some support, going counterclockwise. So again, the 12 o'clock's here, so I'm going to go the other way. Breathe. And again, you could do up to 50. That was like 35. The third massage is the kidney adrenal massage. So you're going to take both of your hands, and I'm going to turn a little so you can see. So we have our back, we have our rib cage right below there, just right here. You're going to be doing circling, and you, again, can do 30 or more times. Go around. Should feel really warm by the time you're done. All right, and you should feel like that's really warmed up. Yeah, I can tell my face has gotten a little bit flushed, waking up the body, doing a lot of massage. And the last one, we've done this before. I'm pushing things around so you can remember you have your thymus gland. We're just going to take our 3 fingers and tap. Tap maybe, for the sake of time and all that, maybe about 50 times, but just enjoy it. Wake up, thymus. Just wake it up. And breathe. Almost done. I was going for 100 just to see if we could do it and how it would make us feel. Yes. All right. And that was 100 taps. Doesn't take that long to take care of yourself. Give yourself some loving care. And those are the 4 different types of massage techniques for that part of our class. And now I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Mao once again.
All right. Very good. Thank you so much. That was awesome. I was tapping my chest. Sorry. Perhaps you heard me doing that too as well. Okay, very good. So, what we're doing is we're obviously breaking this up a little bit so that there's a different kind of pace for you. And so you get the foundation warm up, and then you get the metabolic health stimulation to revitalize, and then you sit down and you start massaging parts of your body to really help communicate with your body the self-healing messages. And now we come back and we do what we love to do, which is our family's favorite, our traditional 8 treasures. Now, you've done the 8 treasures with Gayla over the years, and you've done it with me, some of you. And there's 32 movements. Well, we're not going to put you through that because that's a lot. So we're going to just do the 8 little treasures. And so that's 8 movements. I'm going to do the first 4, and then I'll have Gayla lead us through the next, the latter 4. Okay? So let's get started. So we begin with moving the stars and turning the Big Dipper. Okay, so here we go. And to step out with your right leg and circle overhead with your right arm. And so what we're doing is we're gathering Qi, this heavenly energy which supports our life force. And then we draw that life force in by moving that energy into our being. And then we circulate that energy within our body. So we gather it and we move it so that every part of our being will benefit. And now we're going to gather from the earth. Earth is our mother. And through her, we derive all of our sustenance, nourishment. Inhale, pull the energy up to our chest, and exhale. Inhale, up and out the top of the head, and exhale. And inhale, turn to your right and look through the opening in your hand, as in the formation of the Big Dipper, the 7 stars. Exhale. Very good. And now, with your left, let back up a little bit. So circle overhead, left foot in front of the right. Gather Qi, energy from the heavens to help reinforce your life force. And now bring that into your being. And then feet parallel. We take that energy that we just gathered, we distribute it throughout our whole body. All the way up and down from our head to the toes, to the fingertips, and into our organ system. And now we gather from Mother Earth. And inhale, draw that from the earth through your legs, up, up, up to the chest. Exhale. Inhale, all the way, top of your head, out of the top of the head, and exhale. Inhale once again and turn to your left and look through the opening in the hand and exhale. Very good. Next, great bird spreads its wings. So we bring our arms together and then we're going to bend our knees every time we bend forward, right? Arching. We need to protect our lower back by bending our knees. And we gather energy from below and just a gentle bounce up and down, up and down. Good. Inhale, gather energy up to our chest, and then exhale, open our arms and push the hands out to the side. Very good. One more time. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Next movement, the third treasure. J plate receives the early morning dew. Turning your left hand, palm up. Inhale, circle around to the back. And then exhale, push up and down. And your hand behind you pushes away, opposite of the one on top. Push down and push up at the same time. And circle to the front. And then we switch hand, circle with your right, out towards the side of your body, and then to behind. And then exhale, push up and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Fourth treasure, turning your head to look at the heaven. And press down on one side, head forward, and then turn to your right and look as far up as you can. And then circle in the other direction with your hands. Press down on your right, head forward, and turn to your left and look up. Excellent. Very good. And now, Gayla will take it from here for the next 4 treasures.
There we go. All right. Thank you, Dr. Mao. So I'm going to start with the 5th treasure. And we're just going to be like the lion. We're going to lie down to watch the constellations. So this takes a lot of twisting in the torso, but also just I want you to know that you're going to come around, just pull your body around. Allow your arm to just relax over your head. We're not pulling on the neck or the chin, just allowing the arm to rest. And it could be at the lobe of your ear or your chin, your jaw, and your other hand is behind. And we go down for a squat, nice big squat, and we're looking up. Get a really nice twist. Look up. And come up slowly. Remember, you're not pulling on the neck. So we're going to go around. I like to twist first, the arm over the head, grab the below my earlobe. My other hand is at the back, at the end of my spine. Bird bee. Nice squat. Twist, turn, look up. If you can reach your knee, that's good. You don't have to. Do what you can do. And come up. Surrender that one. The next one is bringing the stream back to the sea. So one hand inside of the other. We're waking up the brain and the spine and using our abdomen. So I'm trying to turn so you can see it. You've done this in class with me before. One hand inside the other. And it's a little rocking motion, but you are filling the abdomen up with breath. So breath, and then just gently landing on your heels, imagining all of that qi, that breath going up the spine, up into the neck and the head, just waking up some of your mental weakness. So it's just this nice little rock. Abdomen down. Fill it up. One more. I like to make sound, so join me when I'm making my sound. It's kind of nice to do that. All right, the next one, pushing down the fierce tiger. So we're going to go all the way down. This really helps with your nervous system. So we're going down, and I encourage you to make sound, letting go of pent up emotions, and maybe even letting out some toxins, right? So let's go right down. We're inside the legs, massaging up the kidney channel. You're bent over, pulling up all of that energy up, 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 past the lower dantian, the belly button, come up, 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 up to the heart space, heart mind. We're carrying all that. Make you believe there's maybe a table in front of you and you're going to go down and hit. So let's do it. Inhaling, this is the fierce tiger, and make a sound. Go down. We're really pulling up in the water channel. Pull it up. Pull it all up past belly button, up to heart center. Inhaling. Maybe you're even up on the balls of your feet a little bit, and then one more time. Let's do it. Pull it all the way up. Let go. Make your sound. Why not? Pull it all the way up. Inhale, 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 and then and then sometimes we do something that fierce. Might want to do a few moments of cloud hands, but we're also on a time schedule. So the last of the 8 little treasures is the dragon flies through the heaven. So let's do that one. I like it. It's fun. And it also has so many benefits. So let's just do it. So your arms are going around. You have soft fists. And you just enjoy this for a moment. Your hands are up in the heaven. And we're pulling the energy down across the body, just like this. The whole body is moving, and then you might be getting it a little bit more stimulated, and you're going to pull it down right through the body. You may have that jump. I find watching the hands helps with this movement, so watch. I'm going the other way. And here we're going to go. Pull it right down and have it go right into the body so you can benefit from all of that beautiful Qi energy. So I'm just going to pull up and allow the Qi to go right down and surrender that move. And those were the second set of 4 of the 8 little treasures. Dr. Mao.
Thank you so much. All right. Now that we're all invigorated, so we're going to move towards a wind down of our mind-body practice session today. These are all Qi Gong practices, even the still meditation that we do. So what I would encourage that you do is you can opt to stand or you can sit, whatever is comfortable for you, okay? So we're going to just do a quick meditation to wrap up. And some of you will remember the stress release meditation that I have been doing with you all in the past, and as well as Gayla have been doing. So anyway, so we're going to just go ahead and you can, just get comfortable. If you want to sit, you want to stand, it's all good. Just make yourself comfortable. All right. So let us begin. Gather And keep your body in a very comfortable, straight, keep your spine straight, of course. And your tongue curled, because we need to help you bridge the two energy channels called the governing and the conception channel. One runs up the spine, the other one runs up the midline of your front of your body, and they meet at the upper palate and the bottom of the tongue. So if you don't curl your tongue to touch the upper palate, the two channels do not communicate. And it's very important that they are linked together for health, for healing, as well as to enhance your spiritual development. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Inhale pure oxygen into every cell of your body. Exhale. Now, get rid of all the carbon dioxide, the toxic gases from your body. Inhale once again. Breathe in the Qi from all around, which animates and enlivens your body. And exhale. It's time to discharge negative energy that you have harbored within you, which is the source of all disease, as well as any stagnation or feeling of stuckness. We need to be in the flow. Inhale, and this time, invite the divine to come into your being to provide clarity and to provide message that will guide you in your life. And exhale, let go of any doubts, any hesitation, any anger, any frustration, any anxiety, any stress from your being, because when you're receptive to the divine, you know that you will make the right decision for your life. And now, inhale, bring your attention to your head, the top of your head. And exhale, as you exhale, let go of all the tension in your head space. Every bit of pain, tightness, the thoughts that are distracting, time to let them go. Inhale, bring your attention to your neck and your shoulders. And exhale, and just feel the knots and the blockages melt away as all your energy and tension is moved down your arms. Inhale. Bring your attention to your arms. And exhale. Feel the muscles loosening, elongating, letting go. Inhale. and exhale. Now you can use the word calm or relax or whatever that works for you to conjure the feeling of relaxation. And now feel all the tension discharge out of your body through your fingertips. Now we revisit the top of our head. Inhale. And exhale. Relax, calm, let go. And allow all that tension to leave your headspace. Inhale. Bring your attention to your face and exhale. Feel the lines disappearing from your face because there's simply a lack of stress and tension. Inhale. Bring your attention to your chest and abdominal cavity. And exhale. Use the word calm or relax to help you get to that suggestive place. And feel all the pain and all the bloating dissipating. Inhale. And exhale, calm. Feel both legs, all the muscles relax, knots melting, tension disappearing. Inhale. And exhale, calm. Now let go and discharge all the tension from your body through the tips of your toes. Allow the toes to be the exit point for all your stress. Inhale, let's return to the top of the head. And exhale, relax, calm, let go of all the tension from your head space. Inhale. And exhale, calm. Feel the back of your head, your neck, your upper back, middle back, and lower back. Completely free of pain, soreness, tension, knots. Inhale and exhale. Feel your thighs, your calves, all the way down to your heels. Relax, free of pain, tension, stress. Inhale. Exhale, calm. Now focus on the bottom of your feet, as this is the biggest exit point in your body to let go and discharge all the negativity, all the tension, all the stress, all the unhappiness, all your disease through the bottom of your feet at the Yongquan or bubbling spring point, as all this undesirable debris, influence, factors discharge from your being forever. And now we shall conclude our meditation by rubbing our hands together to generate heat and cupping them over your eyes to awaken your senses. The eyes are considered a window to your soul, and by opening them, warming them, you will return to your current reality. All right. This concludes our session. We will take some Q&As if you have any. So please